You did everything right. You showed up at 3 a.m., you kept every secret, you celebrated their wins like they were your own. And then, out of nowhere, they were gone. You know that feeling. That one person, the one who knew everything about you, just became a total stranger. If someone's face just flashed in your mind, stop what you're doing right now, because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact psychological reason why your closest friends end up betraying you and becoming total strangers, and a proven 4-step system to make sure it never destroys you again. This might sting a little, but by the end, you're going to feel freer than you have in a long time. We all grew up with the same story. A true friend is forever. Movies sold it to us, songs repeated it, our parents believed it. But here's what nobody told you. The closer someone gets to you, the higher the chance they will eventually betray you and walk away like you were nothing. It's not bad luck. It's not people change. There is a very specific psychological pattern driving this, and once you see it, you will never be blindsided again. Let's break it down. When someone becomes your closest friend, they see the real you, not the polished version, the raw version, your insecurities, your fears, your lowest moments. At first, that feels safe, comforting even, but over time, something shifts beneath the surface. Every time you grow, every time you win, every time you level up, you become a living mirror of everything they haven't done yet. And that mirror is painful to look at. So psychologists call this threatened egotism. The moment your success quietly threatens their self-image. Their brain doesn't say, "I'm proud of you." It says, "I used to be important to them, now what am I?" And here's what happens next. They do the only thing that makes that feeling go away. They shatter the mirror, they betray you, and then they disappear, because staying means facing what they did. But that's just layer one. Let's go deeper. I had a friend, I'll call him Mike. We were inseparable for 6 years. He lived on my couch for 3 months when he lost his job and had nowhere to go. I introduced him to the woman who is now his wife. I helped him prep for the proposal. I stood right beside him as best man on his wedding day. Then my business finally took off after years of grinding. And slowly, almost invisibly, things changed. The texts dried up. The inside jokes stopped landing. The late night calls disappeared. Then one afternoon, completely out of nowhere, he accused me of thinking I was better than everyone. 3 weeks later, blocked. Phone, Instagram, email, gone. A total stranger who once knew my deepest childhood pain. No explanation, no argument, just silence. Does that pattern sound familiar? Because if it does, I need you to hear this. You are not crazy, and it was not your fault. Here's the second force at work, and this one is counterintuitive. The more you give someone, your time, your energy, your emotional support, the more they can begin to resent you for it. Research in social psychology consistently shows that when the weight of emotional debt feels too heavy to repay, gratitude quietly flips into resentment. Not always, not with everyone, but when it happens, it's brutal. Their brain rewrites the history to protect itself. Suddenly you were controlling all along. Suddenly they never really needed you. The good memories get quietly deleted so they can sleep at night without guilt. Have you ever felt that shift, where their warmth becomes short replies and cold energy? That's not a phase. That's emotional debt quietly building into something they can't face. And then there's the darkest layer of all, malicious envy. There are two kinds of envy. The healthy kind says, "I want what you have, so I'll work harder." That kind makes people better. The toxic kind says something completely different. "I want what you have, and I want you to lose it so I don't feel so small." That's not ambition, that's destruction, and it's the force behind most friend betrayals that seem to come out of nowhere. Sarah from Texas shared her story with me. Her 12-year best friend, a woman she called her sister, spread vicious personal rumors about her marriage the exact same week Sarah received a major promotion at work. 6 months later, that friend moved to another state. No explanation, no apology. Just complete silence as if 12 years meant nothing. Sarah isn't a rare case, she's the pattern. And if you're thinking, that sounds like someone in my life right now, pay very close attention to what comes next. Here are 7 signs to watch for before the betrayal hits. They only reach out when they need something, never just to celebrate your life or check on you. Their congratulations on your wins feels flat, forced, or carries a quiet edge of jealousy underneath. Hot and cold behavior. Your ride or die one week, complete radio silence the next. Jokes that cut a little too deep and leave you feeling smaller than when you arrived. They hide things from you but expect full transparency from you at all times. Any small conflict sends them into days of silence instead of an honest conversation. You leave every single hangout feeling emotionally drained, like you gave everything and received nothing. If you're nodding right now, your gut already knows the truth. Trust it before the damage gets worse. You don't have to stop being a generous person, you just have to become a wiser one. Share enough to build real, deep connection, but never hand anyone the full blueprint to your peace, your reputation, or your self-worth. Real intimacy is built gradually, not dumped all at once. Your self-worth cannot live inside someone else's hands. Gym, journaling, therapy, faith, creative work, whatever anchors you, make it non-negotiable. When your identity is solid, no betrayal can dissolve you. One person who genuinely celebrates your wins louder than you do is worth 50 surface-level friendships that drain your energy. Stop measuring friendship by how long you've known someone. Measure it by how consistently they show up. The moment something feels off, say something. Calmly, directly, once. If they get defensive, deflect, or disappear instead of engaging honestly, that's your answer. Walk away with your peace fully intact. When your closest friend betrays you and becomes a stranger, that says nothing about your worth. It says everything about their capacity to handle real intimacy, real growth, and real success in someone they once leaned on. Some people simply cannot do it. That is their limitation, not your failure. Not your flaw, not something you need to carry. Forgive them. Not for them, for you. Forgiveness doesn't mean the friendship comes back. It means you stop being emotionally chained to someone who already chose to leave. Resentment is a weight you carry alone. Put it down. Right now, grab your phone, open your contacts, look through them honestly. Who actually shows up for you the same way you show up for them? Those are your real people. Protect them. Invest in them fully. They are rare. If this video hit you, drop the word stranger in the comments right now and tell me what happened in one sentence. I read every single one. I'm in there with you. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one.